Today the topic is taxes. And what's really exciting about this is we see Jesus teaching on taxes. And the Pharisees and Herodians came to Jesus and they said, is it right to pay the imperial tax to Caesar or not? Mark chapter 12 verse 12. Now what's behind their request is not that they are wanting to pay, they're wanting to find an excuse not to pay. Why? Because they were in rebellion to Rome. They didn't respect Rome as their leader. And they're wanting Jesus to give them that permission. Now Jesus says, why are you trying to trap me? You're trying to put me in a corner. Bring me a denarii and let me look at it. And so they gave him a coin and he said, whose image is on it? And they said, Caesar's. And he replied, then give to Caesar what is Caesar's. But he goes on to say, and give to God what is God's. Now, I think we often kind of miss that last statement. We have a responsibility to pay our taxes because we're honest people. These were people who were looking for an excuse not to. But he challenges not just they are struggling to pay their tax to Caesar, but they're not giving to God what God requires. I want to take you to Malachi chapter 3. I, the Lord, do not change. So you, the descendants of Jacob, are not destroyed. Ever since the time of your ancestors, you've turned away from the decrees and have not kept them. Return to me and I'll return to you, says the Lord Almighty. But you ask, how do we return? Will a mere mortal rob God? But you ask, how are we robbing you? In tithes and offerings. You're under a curse of the whole nation because you're robbing me. Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, that there might be food in my house. Test me in this and see if I will not open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing you will not have room enough to store it. A very unpopular verse. Now, I'm not a tax collector. My job isn't to check and see who gives to God and who doesn't. But God is not fooled. Are you giving to God the 10% that belongs to God and the offerings that you give because you love him? A really tough word, but with that comes such incredible blessing when we obey. God bless and have a great day.